good, or does that make you feel stressed?
It's
Okay,
well,
here we
we're
go.
recording, so let's just do it and see. I mean, like I am stressed in general right now. I don't normally claim that I am this, but the shoe fits, so I'm going to call it out and be like, "Yep, stress is the coat I'm wearing at the moment, and it's not my personality, but damn, I'm dressed in it."
Yeah, I mean, I hope to God that stress isn't anyone's personality.
No, right? That'd be terrible.
Could be though, but
It could be.
yeah. So yeah, we caught Miss Laura Lee here on a day when you were feeling very Gemini
Very
and very
chaotic.
Libra, very like all of the
All
air
the air.
in your chart, pretty much.
Yeah, all the air, and then I have two planets or asteroids in Earth, you guys. Two asteroids. One of them is Chiron, so ouch, that hurts. I don't want to deal with that. And the other one is Juno, which represents your partner or your, life plan, life person. Well, okay, cool. He's in Capricorn. Well, he's out there doing the work. My partner, my Earth partner is doing the Earth work, literally mowing stuff right now with we call it the beast. It's a mower that can like take down bushes and stuff. It's really cool. So he's out there working the beast. And so those are my two Earth planets I have. And I remember being in Deborah Silverman's astrology school, and I got a reading from one of the mentors, Nick, and he looked at my chart and he goes, "Do you know you need to ground through water, like baths, rivers, pools, showers?" And I was like, I never considered that. He's like, because there's no like earthy planet you can really lean on. There's just not. I'm not going to lean on my wounded healer. Thanks, Chiron. No thanks. But he said, you got to ground through your feelings. You got to literally ground through the feelings. And for me, the feelings come out in a real chaotic way because the only planets I have in water is Mercury with Pisces and Jupiter Scorpio. So I get really big and obnoxious and intense in the daily basis with my daily routines, which is exactly what happened. And you're like, what's going on? I'm like, everything. I got to upload this. I got this going. I got this. I'm so all over the place. I've got too many irons in the fire. If anyone looked at what I was doing on a regular basis, they would be like, wow, that is certifiably insane. And I'd be like, yeah, I know. Hi, welcome to my world. Like, I'm aware of it. And I still, like, I don't know what to do about it. When you have so much air in your chart.
And well, why don't you, first of all, should we just stop and take in that advice that Nick told you?
Yes, which is I think what I'm doing right now. Like I'm feeling feelings. I was just crying to my husband a couple of minutes ago. He made me get up and give him a hug. And because I was really getting heated and he could see the water was boiling. And he was like, well, let's get you off the burner. Let's simmer down. And I hugged him and I start crying. And then when I'm crying, all of the words start flowing out from my heart, out my vocal cords. If anyone knows any air moon people, this is how it works. And so as the feelings come out my mouth, they usually come out my eyeballs at the same time. So I'm crying, I'm talking, I'm hugging him, and then I release. And then it's like the dam bursts and all the words just come out. And I feel this, and I'm working on this project, and I love that I'm doing this project, but why did I do it right now? It's like I'm just realizing that we have a farm and that between August and October, I really can't schedule things. I can't do things. I'm a farmer, and this is produce season and harvest season, and I just pour it out so rapidly. It's impressive, actually. If you were to record that, you could drop a beat to it and add it's freaking good. It's poetry, really. And then I get done. And I was like, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. It was literally like 8 minutes of just emotional streaming of just word vomiting out the mouth.
I know 2 other Gemini moons except for you, and it's my sister and my boyfriend. So I know this energy very well. Gemini moon people, you really need to, like, every time I see someone, like a new person, I see their chart and I see that they have a Gemini moon, I always really emphasize how important it is for them to be able to do that, to have a monologue, to have their TED Talk moments. and to feel safe having a person who will actually receive that around them, because you need to just like open your
Yes.
mouth and just let everything come out. And it's like you said, it's just a long stream. It's a lot. You need to talk a lot about your feelings.
And I promise you, we don't know how we feel until it comes out. And then we go,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
oh,
Exactly.
that's how I feel. Oh, I didn't know that. But the
Yes, because Gemini is so, it's an air sign. So Gemini is about communication. So you
yes.
need to, like you said, get it out so you can actually hear what you are thinking, hear what you are feeling.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that's what I'm feeling. Oh, that's what I'm feeling. Oh,
Yes.
you know?
And this is, unless this is understood by the people around you, you have to tell them, I don't know this ahead of time. Because I'm speaking it out, a
Yeah.
lot of people think that I knew it. Oh, well, you feel that way. Well, oh, no, you don't know. I
Hmm.
just discovered it with you. We did that in real time together.
Yeah.
That was like you got the
Yeah.
first preview of it.
Oh yeah. No, exactly. It's really like that. And sometimes what I've noticed also is that if you are the closest person to a Gemini moon person, and you are sort of the first person to hear all of this emotional the emotional TED Talks,
That's what
things
they
can
are.
also come out that, yeah, things can come out that you might not actually find true to yourself. Like you are trying feelings and thoughts by verbalizing them. So several times I've been to my partner and be like, "Is that what you think?" He's like, "No, I'm just saying this stuff now. I don't." He's like, "Don't listen to me, but listen, you
Yeah.
know."
Hold space. Don't take it in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't take it in.
Don't take
Don't
it in.
take it in. No.
Don't take it in. And if
Be
there's
there.
anything my Pisces moon mom has never learned and still hasn't learned with me, don't take it in, mom. It's not
Yeah.
yours. This is me and how I process. It's not yours.
Yes.
Stop absorbing it and trying to fix it all because you're not going to fix it because I just needed to vomit it out.
Hmm.
And
You need to
now,
try out all of those things and to hear them and see, oh, is this actually true for me or not?
yeah, yeah. So what I was, explaining to you before we hit record is there's two versions of me, very clearly, distinctly two versions of me, and it does feel a little like sort of multi personality a little bit. But what I notice is there's like computer work Laura, and that she comes in and she gets shit done and she gets the things scheduled and she gets the readings done and she does the podcast and she does that scheduled stuff and uploads the videos and then for whatever reason I get called away to the bathroom or to eat or maybe sleep once in a while, and I don't get back into computer Laura unless there's like a schedule and I have to come out here to record or something, right? Otherwise, there's like garden and produce and mama Laura. And she's real busy and she's got her hands in a lot of things. So this morning I had to do the 4-year-old's hair and she got herself all dressed up, all real cute in her outfit. She's really wanting to look nice lately. And she says, I'm practicing. I said, for what? She goes, for when my audience sees me. She's got 5 planets in the 5th house of Leo. So there's that.
Yeah.
So she is practicing. So I said, well, let's go out and pick the elderberries. So we went out and got the elderberries and took the scissors out with the bowl. And then we wandered around by the grapes to check those. And then we go to the pears and pick some up off the ground. And she wants to record another video for the people. So, okay. I
Hmm.
get down and she records a video. And then we go over and I was like, let's go check the other medicinal plants. So then we wander over and now we're picking lavender that's dried. And I'm like, oh, it smells so good and I can harvest it now. Perfect. So I'm cutting the lavender and then I find the mullein plant and I know how to dry that and process it. And I haven't gotten to it yet this year. So I'm cutting that. And then I start weeding and I'm weeding dandelions and I'm getting the roots like they're coming out. And it's like, I know dandelion root is really good. And I've always been meaning to
Yeah.
process it. And I never do. I always just chuck it to the animals. So I'm like, maybe I save a couple of these and I just start figuring out how to
Yeah.
do a small batch, right? So now I've got dandelion root, elderberries, a few grapes, some pears I picked off the ground, some lavender, some mullein. And I finally get over to nope, we had to make one more stop. The echinacea is ready. And I was like, I know I have to do
Mm.
something with this. So I'm cutting some echinacea off. And then I finally make it over to where I was going, which was the yarrow, which is a flower I just put in this year. And I know it's super great medicinal flower and herb for tea
This
and
sounds like heaven.
yeah, and for stopping
Mm.
bleeding. And I was like, I'd love to have some of this in my cabinet, my medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
So I in the process of getting one thing, elderberries. That was the plan.
Yeah.
And then I come in with dandelion root and mullein and yarrow and lavender, and my kids are like, what are you doing? So then I'm like, well, we have to do something with this, like now. Like you can't just leave it. You have to process it. So I get all the teenagers in there and I get the little kids. So I get the 4-year-old is de-stemming all the yarrow. I show her how to do that. And I put on a YouTube video for the teenage girls. I was like, figure out how to use echinacea. Go. And I got the teenage boy laying out the mullein leaves and the drying thing. So like it's a really fun.
That's amazing.
I love being garden produce mama Laura. I love her. She's fun and usually in flow, and there's usually music going, and it's just usually fun. I love being computer Laura. It's like, and work Laura, and doing readings and astrology and putting together events. I love her. It's the crossover back and forth, and how often it has to happen throughout the day. That's really energetically exhausting. That's what I'm struggling with the most.
Yep.
And there's nothing
jumping
wrong with
from
it.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the shifting. Okay. Now we're doing podcast right now. Okay. Well, then I have to do Nurture Your Nature. I'm going to upload that video because we're doing this event in our farm in September. So I'm launching the facilitator. So I have to upload that. Okay. And then and it's not that I have to do it like my boss is telling me. It's I have to do it because I committed to doing this event and I get to do this event and it's cool.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing. And I'd love to do it. And I do have to upload these videos. So it's the energetic shifting is part of my programming. And I know I'm stellar and super talented at it. I've never done it on this level before. I feel like I'm doing like professional level shifting. If that's a thing. Can I get paid extra to do that? Is that a thing?
Yeah. But I get it because now it's for everyone with a garden who's actually harvesting anything, who's planted things. I understand that stress of like, if I do not go out and harvest that right now, it's gonna go to waste,
I
and
lose
that's like
it.
a whole season. That's a whole like you don't get it. You can't go tomorrow.
No.
Or you can't go in 2 days.
No, in fact, I waited 2 days to pick the elderberries, and the birds ate like 75% of it. 2 days.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah. So it's really hard because this month, like August, September, it's like, okay, if we can plan for next year, if we can sit here and plan for next year for you, it would be to leave so much space.
Yes.
Around this month because you do not know what day the elderberries are going to be ready to be harvested.
Right.
You don't know because you live on a farm, you run a farm.
And we know that everything starts mid-August, right? We know that much. So, okay, mid-August, like just shut her down in the other departments. And this is how we're paying our bills right now is with my astrology and stuff, right? Like, so like, how do I shut that down? How do I minimize it? I don't.
Yeah. And the thing is, if just looking at your chart, you have that the Sun and Mars opposition, and oppositions are that teeter. It's called teeter tater. When it's like this, a teeter tater.
Yeah.
And with Mars in Libra in the fifth house, you have that drive to I mean, this is sort of a creative work as well. Like you being out there with your children, picking all of these things, figuring out what to do with them.
Yep.
And it's a Libra. You want it to be fair. You want to be able to fairly, now it's time for this thing. Now it's time. We should put time onto this thing in the garden. And now it's this thing's turn.
Yep.
And then opposite to the Sun in Aries in the 11th house. 11th house is community. It's your online community. It's in Aries, which is like, I want to go and do this right away. And it's where you get your life juice from. And it's that teeter-tater in between those two positions. Like you want to go ahead and do this one thing and run with it. But at the same time, you want to make sure everything gets done. Yes. Mars in Libra, everything needs to be fairly equated. Like you need to, it's like you need to have. Yeah, so I understand.
The
I
the
understand
back and forth
the
opposition,
position
I
you're in.
think, plays more of a role in my life too than what I realized, and it's
Yeah,
back and forth between air and fire. So
it
let's
is.
just think about that. When you have air and you add it to fire, you get more fire. And when you have more fire, you have to consume more and you have to do more, and in order to keep the fire burning and going, right? So
Yeah.
it's one of these weird things where even in human design, we can bring Anna back and have a human design class here. I'm a manifesting generator. And one of the things that my human design talks about is I get energy by expending energy. Like I have,
Mm,
if I want to accomplish stuff in the day, it's not actually beneficial for me to sit down and take a rest in the middle of the day. That's actually counterproductive. It's
mm.
actually better if I were to go take a stroll out in the woods and keep moving and then come back slowly and then I can reset and do something else. But it's not good for me to just like park it and like
Yeah.
scroll on my phone or check out in a book. That my whole fire will go out and then I will be done for the rest of the day. I won't accomplish anything else. I won't function, which I mean, some days I have to do that, which is fine. But
Mm.
I've noticed there's people in my life or clients I've talked to where they'll be like, oh, I have to take a nap every day. I would die if I had to take a nap every day.
Yeah. And it's just so interesting because this is all like we could see this basically by just looking at your like the elements
Yeah,
of all of your planets. And yeah, we met in Deborah Silverman's school where and Deborah is very, very focused on the elements. And I
yeah,
think that's a great way to start. Like
I
just
agree.
seeing what element do I have a lot of? What don't I have a lot of? And for you, like there is so much air. It's incredible how much air you have. And like you said, you only have pretty much Chiron in Earth.
Yeah,
And knowing this about yourself, yeah, you get to at least sit down and think about this and like start to accept like, okay, I am this super airy person. I'm gonna jump from thing to thing to thing because that's also with so much Gemini, you want to jump from thing to thing. Like you have set
exactly.
up your life like this so you can jump from being out picking pears to going into your computer
Yeah,
doing an astrology reading. Like there's something in that that you like. I think maybe now you have just crammed
too
too
much,
much in at the same time,
too much.
and you can't be sort of choosing like you usually can because now it's harvest time and the harvest don't wait.
No.
So that's very earth element. Like now I'm growing, now I'm ready to be harvested. You pick me now, or it's too late.
Yes.
You know, it's very
Yes.
earth, and you don't have any earth, so it's maybe hard to work around that very rigid the rigidity of having produce to take care of.
Yes. And it's funny because people I tried explaining this. We went to a birthday party for a family member and I was like, you guys, we have 2 hours and then we have to go home. Like I got a
Yeah,
kid at home. He's who's staying home to pick berries and he's got friends over picking berries because like I'm even like employing my teenage friends, right?
yeah,
And I just need anybody to come and help. But once it's picked, then you have to process it. It doesn't just sit there, right? If
yeah,
it sits in your kitchen, now you have a whole fruit fly breeding ground, which is phenomenal. We've done that in years past where we've had tomatoes that we just haven't been able to get to or pears that we haven't been able to get to.
yeah.
And if you want to make me so angry, I don't know if this is that Chiron and Taurus or what, but like food going to waste.
Mm,
I don't know what it is. I don't know what, but oh, it. And my husband will go, Laura, it doesn't go to waste. We give it to the animals and then they turn it into eggs or meat for us. And I was like, I know.
true.
And that
It's
could have been eaten by us.
yeah, yeah,
So he has a very, very like, it's okay. That's, you have to, have some waste and it doesn't just go in the landfill. It gets repurposed. But man, it gets
mm,
me so frustrated that we grow the food, we harvest the food, or we take care of the food, we harvest the food, and then we don't get to process it because we were too busy or tired or whatever it
yeah.
is.
Yeah, I
Yes,
don't like I am one of those where I'm like, I don't know how you guys do it. I mean, you just do it.
I just do
I
it.
mean, having a farm is so much work.
Yeah.
And I am really impressed by everyone um who has so much to harvest because it's a lot of it's a lot of work. You have to be really dedicated, and
Yeah.
you can't pretty much do anything else around that time. Like what's but can because you love community. Can
Yeah.
you have sort of like a um I don't know, maybe like make some food and have people over to have like a put on some loud music and it's like, okay, today,
Yeah.
people, we are picking this. Like just have people over to help you and just
Yeah.
have a meal for them and like have a nice day.
Yeah. That sounds so cool. And then I
And
have to remind myself that I'm still in the thick of raising toddlers. And one of them
yeah,
is in the process of being potty trained, and he is a boy, and he's really been unfun in this department. And there's that whole like piece of it too. Is like I feel like I'm not quite there yet. I'm still in this postpartum land of like I have a 2-year-old. Like I know it's not
mm,
fresh postpartum, but I'm still in like napping, nursing, and young chase around stage.
yeah,
And while yes, I have teenagers, and while yes, I have a husband, and while yes, we all, help and whatnot, that is nice in theory in so many ways. And then the reality of like implementing it with little tiny kids is really, really challenging. I'm not blaming him. I'm just like calling it out. Like, why haven't I done that? Well, I immediately think, well, because of Felix. He's a lot
yeah.
right now,
Valid. Mm,
and he's unpredictable. And I'm just not like, we're not there yet. Like, I want to. I want to
yeah,
be like, come on out and come and do this. And then I'm like, oh God. And then I have to manage people, right? Because there's a certain level of management that takes place. And I have to then go into manager mode of like, okay, I got to have you picking here and you going over here. How about you process here? Look, I go find a table. Okay, let me go find a table. I'll be right back. And then I go find a table, bring it back. And then why is it? And now the kid just dumped out the berries or whatever it is. It's just, there's a lot of management and setup, even though
yeah.
it is helpful. And yes, it sounds cool. I keep hearing it's not yet. It's not yet. It's not yet.
Yes, I was just gonna ask you, like, you know your chart. I think you know it without even seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give to yourself if you are Lorelei astrologer
Yes.
and you are looking at someone's chart,
Yes.
uh, Laura, me,
Yeah.
not
I
Lorelei,
would say, well,
and
let's look at your progressed
yes,
moon.
what would you say?
5 months, 4 months in, 5 months into your progressed moon in Capricorn. Okay. So that is an emotional maturity. And you're 5 months into emotionally maturing into being stable and steadfast and hardworking and reliable and being of service. All Capricorn energy, right? Business
Mm,
oriented, structured, and it's in the 7th house for me. So I would say you have to work on all Capricorn activities and things and thought
mm,
and energetics. And you need to do it with some Capricorn partners. How fucking convenient for
yeah,
me.
yeah,
How convenient for me that I have 2, 3, 4 very close people in my world who are quite intense Capricorn energy. And
mm,
they're usually who I turn to. And you're one of them. My husband's one of them. My mom, my older brother's got a moon and rising there too. So I have good, what is it?
we're here
Examples.
for a reason.
Examples. Yep. Good examples. And also, I would tell her it's Capricorn. It just takes time. Freaking take your time.
Mm,
Like that's what I would tell her. And that's what I think
yeah,
I almost like mumble it to myself every day, going, Saturn is the first planet in your 6th house this year for your solar return. You're in a Capricorn progressed moon. Take your time, one foot in front of the other, deep breath in,
mm,
one foot in front of the other. Literally, I think that's what's happening in my head as I'm making this constant like
yeah,
transition between work Laura and produce Laura and mama Laura and maybe we should take a shower sometime this week Laura, right?
yeah, yeah,
Take your time, one foot in front of the other, work hard. It's okay that you're working hard right now. You're supposed to. You had Sagittarius progressed moon. You had so much fun launching all of the shit. Good job, you. Now you have to work on the shit you launched, Laura. Okay.
yeah.
Now you have to work on it.
And you are working hard, but what would happen if you wouldn't be able to have time to process all of the products that you have? It's probably gonna happen, and it's okay.
Yes, and it is. And then that's where I have to listen to the Capricorn man that I married who says, it's okay, it will turn into eggs.
Yeah.
This produce, these pears, they'll go just turn into eggs. It's okay. Or
Yeah.
the
I
ducks up
guess you
there.
think of it as like a Michelin meal for your animals.
It is. It's
Yeah.
supplemental food for our animals. Yeah. And
Yeah.
so I do he's very practical about it, very non-emotional about it. And I
Yeah.
get really emotional about that Chiron in the 12th house in Taurus. I
Mm.
have had, and you and I have talked with the quantum healing hypnosis session you did. That was one of many lifetimes I know of where
Mm.
food scarcity has been a massive issue. And
Yeah.
I know that wasting food and the emotional connection I have to it is a soul thing. I know
Yeah.
it in my soul. I know it. I can feel it in my gut right now. My gut is, my solar plexus and my heart chakra are very activated right now, and they feel like they're vibrating at like an uneasy energy. It feels a little bit
Mm.
nauseating, not quite, but like if this
But
keeps
what
up.
about just like your husband is saying, like it's not actually being wasted.
Right.
It's just redirected to making better eggs
Yeah.
and better meat. It's your animals are gonna eat it,
Yeah. They're
and
getting
it's like a
organic
treat for
produce.
them.
Yep.
Yeah. So how maybe you need to just change the wording around that. Like it's not
Absolutely.
waste. It's just chicken food.
It's chicken food
Oh,
now.
it became chicken food.
Exactly. And I think that
You
is
know?
what's happening. So in my mind, when I do astrology, I think of Capricorn as the engineer of the zodiac, and an engineer or an architect or, civil engineer. What their jobs are is to really create something, edit it, and then edit some more and edit some more, because you can't build a skyscraper unless you scrutinize the crap out of it on paper
Yeah.
first. And then you have to go
Yeah.
out in the field and test the ground and make sure it can handle the weight, and you have to do the math. It takes time to sit and edit and build something that is sustainable and long lasting. And I
Hmm.
have to remind myself, we are building something that is well beyond us, right? Like this is legacy type stuff we're building right now. And we're just getting started, like just getting started on it. And even though we've been on our farm for 13 years, it's taken us a good 10 to 12 years to do some trial and error. We tried pigs for 1 year. That wasn't fun. Okay. We tried cows. They were okay. We did some turkeys. We've done some community produce sharing in certain ways. Okay. That was fun, but a lot of hard work, not enough money. Okay. We've done a lot of trial and error. And now we've finally settled in to what we feel is really aligned with our legacy and our children and the
Yeah.
land and all of it. So we're just kind of getting our feet under us with a lot of different things, whether it's
Mm.
the disc golf course and the little clubhouse, or the produce. Like it's just starting to become like commercial ready, where we have enough to like really sell to people. So
Yeah.
we're kind of in this in between phase of a lot of our life. And I keep telling myself, this is the time where you edit the blueprints so that when you do build it, it does last through the times, through all of the trials and all of the things that the government is going to throw at us in the next 24 years that Pluto is in Aquarius.
Yeah.
So we're trying to build this lasting thing that is in very uncertain times and very chaotic times, right? So the Capricorn energy I'm in is a reminder that to build something super, super successfully and long lasting, you must take your time to do it right at the beginning. And girl, my Aries identity hates that shit. Okay, let's
Mm.
just call it spade a spade. I hate that shit. I hate it. And Saturn opposite is starting to remind me, yeah, I can hate it, but still actually appreciate it. You can appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's so helpful to look at your chart as you are going through something, as you are being frustrated about something, because I mean, not always. You could also like it happened to me that I look at my chart and I just get stuck. I'm like, what's going on? Where is it?
Right.
But if you just start, it's like when you pick a thread in a knitted shirt or something. If
Yep.
you just find that thread, it's just gonna start unraveling. And
Yeah.
you're gonna if you find one thing in your chart and you're like, oh, hang on, how really is my sun in Aries showing up right now in the 11th house?
Yeah.
Okay, who's my sun talking to?
Right.
And then you're like, okay, I see. I validate what I'm going through. Okay, I understand myself a little bit more now. Okay, I sort of see how I should go about the situation. Okay, and and then you're on your way because
That's
I
ex
can see
that's exactly
you're
how I do it.
such a different energy now than when we started recording.
Oh my God. 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
When we first got on, I was like, I can't record today. I'm not all right.
Yes, that's the first thing you said.
I got to tell you, I'm not okay. I can't record.
Yeah. But you know what? I knew that you just had to talk about it
You're
and
like,
you'll be fine.
wait a minute. I know this Gemini moon energy. It'll shift real
Yeah.
fast. I know
No,
this.
so that's why I'm like, tell me why.
We just did a recording or a reading with your sister, and we found out that she
Yeah.
has a 4-degree Gemini moon, and so do I,
Yeah. Yeah.
which I think is so intriguing.
It's very intriguing. Yeah.
Same degree,
Yeah.
same degree. Super interesting
Because
when stuff like that shows up.
yeah, you feel very like uh sister energy to me.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
So I don't know. It just feels like that.
That makes sense.
But
Yeah,
hey, do you
it's
know what I did?
what did you do?
Well, maybe if you guys listened to 2 weeks ago when I was talking about my traumatic canceling of my trip to Australia,
Right.
I have now booked a trip to go to Greece with my mom.
Aha.
I'm
There it
going in two
is.
days. Yeah.
You're in a progressed moon in Gemini, aren't you? You
Yes,
needed a
indeed I
buddy.
am.
You needed a
I
buddy.
did. I really did because I was trying to be like, okay, where should I go? What should I do? This is like, I know myself. I know I love to travel, but why is it just not happening? And I needed my mom because
You
it's
needed
also
a
in the
buddy.
fourth house. It's in the fourth
Yes.
house as
Look
well.
at
And it
that.
feels good to travel with family. Like it's just like, oh, I just thought to myself as well. I'm like, okay, well, this feels a lot better. This is what was supposed to happen. So
I
yeah,
love
me and my mom are
that.
going for the first time ever, just the two of us, on a trip, just her and me to Greece.
That's
That's really
so
cool.
awesome. And look at you
Yes,
being
yes.
so spontaneous about it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, she's
You,
also very spontaneous. We are born on the same day. So yeah.
did I
So I
know
knew
that?
that if I brought up, I
Did
think
I
I
know
mentioned
that
it.
you shared a birthday with your mom? I think it's vaguely coming back in my mind, but I was like, why
Maybe I
haven't we
told
done
you
their
like seven
charts?
years ago.
Why haven't
No.
we done their charts? What's going on? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
we can do that sometime. Yeah,
That
we
would,
were born on the same day.
how many
Same day, my
hours?
friend.
What's your time, birth times?
So she's born in the morning, I think.
Okay.
She's a Libra rising, a Virgo moon,
Okay.
and I'm Cap moon, Cap rising.
Yes. So you both have that earthy moon energy.
Yeah, we do.
So you both show your love through acts of service, but not through lovey-dovey
Yes, we
emotional
do.
displays of affection.
No,
No.
no, no, no,
Not
not
big
so much.
huggers. Not that
No,
you can't hug,
recently,
but
yeah.
it's not like, oh, mom. It's not that.
No, we're not. No, probably more with my dad, but I am making a thing out of it. Like I am, the last couple of years, I've been really leaning into my Capricorn moon in the 12th house and thinking I need to work on showing emotion. So I have been very huggy
Good
for
for
the last
you.
couple of years.
Good for
Yeah,
you. I
yeah.
definitely have been less huggy with this Saturn cap energy I got going on.
Mm,
I've been much more
mm,
militant. I have threatened military workouts on my children. I was like, if you don't
wow.
put that electronic device down now, you are going to have to give me 20 push-ups. And I know you can't even do two. So this should be real
Yeah.
fun. And I say things like that and I just stare at them
Scary.
with scary eyes, right? And I just stare
Yeah.
at them. And they're like, okay, I was like, I don't want to hear what you were just, okay? I am tired of the just, all right?
Yeah.
I get, and I like it a little too much.
I can see that. I can see that twinkle in your eye when you're talking about it.
There's something about it. And okay, you have to know all of my children are almost bigger than me. So my 12-year-old she's like coming right up at the same height. But the first two it's too late for me. So now I'm the smallest human so far among the first three. And my ego is not enjoying this at all.
No, that to me that sounds sort of, I don't know, nice.
It's interesting. No? I feel like I have to still exert the fact that I'm mom in like some ways, and like these militant threats seem to be the thing that seems to work. And maybe that's Sun opposite Mars, right? I'm nice about it. The Mars Libra is not a mean Mars, but I will be just and I will be fair. And if you don't get off that iPad, you will have 20 push-ups. Thank you so much for playing today. I'm usually quite nice about it as I'm threatening it. Thanks, Aries moon or Aries sun sign. Like, I'm really cute about it and fun.
Yeah.
But look out, I will burn you.
Yeah.
I can feel I'm all over today. I can feel I'm really like kind of on the verge of like laughing and then crying, laughing, right? I can feel that there's still some more in there that needs to come out. I'm sure there's one of 5 humans that I've created in the house that will trigger that in no time flat. I promise. That will happen today.
Just go out to your pears, pick some more, and have a good cry.
Well, not while I'm picking the pears. Maybe while I'm processing the pears. Yeah, picking them is fun. You get to go up on a ladder, and you have to be real mindful with your fruit picker thing, and like you have to be focused, and it's usually fun. And then you got to throw the pears down to your partner, and then they have to catch them and put them in the bucket. So it's a focused practice. But while you're processing them, I usually will watch a show, and my latest show has been Homestead Rescue. And then these people get water or, air conditioning or whatever it is, a power source in their house. And then I'm usually crying significantly because they have their food house now, or they have their smokehouse or whatever it is. And my kids laugh because I'm crying. So I'll usually do that later today.
Yeah. So just go ahead and like hug all of that air that you have if you can. It could be hard to like keep up with so much air, but just appreciate it, I guess, because you could not have been, built all of these things if it wasn't for your chart as well.
Right.
You know.
Right. And I'm so thankful for the ability to manage it all. And it all is a lot right now. It's a lot, and just knowing your chart and being, like you said, being accepting of it. Like, wow, you have to go be in the produce and the earth energy to ground. Like, that is helpful for you to be with plants and work with plants. Like, that's great. And it helps calm my mind, and it helps center me and focus me so I can come back and do all of the computer chaos. It's fun. Astrology has been helpful, you guys. It's been really, really helpful. And some of the things I just, like you just said, what would you tell this client of yours if she was struggling?
Yeah.
That's a great perspective. I love that question.
That's a go-to. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good help. I'll have to listen back to this and listen to my advice and what I told myself.
Yes, do it. I do it frequently.
Thank you so much for helping me today.
No worries.
I appreciate it. Well, you have a good trip to Greece with your mama.
Thank you. I'll speak to you in Greece next time.
Yes. Awesome. Ooh. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. Bye.
Thank you for joining us this week. Be sure to like and support the show by sharing with a friend or joining us on Patreon. And you can buy us a tea or coffee and financially support us. Thank you so much. It's so appreciated.